We have the Goblin player Solas, the green Goblin player, versus the red Isengard player Zirael. I will change the color of the scoreboard real quick. Okay, so now the colors are matching. We have 3 furnaces and 2 tunnels into the Goblin Cave. So remember, in the previous game, Zirael had a very similar start to this one, right? He was going for 4 Malone trees before making a move. And it was kind of working out early game pretty nicely, but I think it was falling off in the mid to late game. But Solas is also not changing his strategy from the previous game. Solas is going for the fast production building. Last game it was the barracks. This game is going to be the Goblin Cave. But we shall see if he will get more Goblin Caves or if he will, you know, find the way to the transition. I can't even talk, for the half trolls or for the spider riders. I've seen many spider riders in the version 9.0. So less spiderlings, more spider riders. Let's see if that's gonna be also the case in this game. So the Warp Pit and also Uruk Pit building up simultaneously. The Goblin Cave number 2. But remember, the Warp Packs, they can't trample. Oh, but he's not gonna go for the Warp Packs anyway, so he's going for level 2 immediately. You know what can be good maybe in this game? I think Berserkers can actually be decent, right? Because I believe Berserkers also deal like splash damage. I mean, of course they are very expensive, but they might be able to deal with like a huge squad of goblins. And it's a one single unit, which makes it kind of easy to micro around. Creeping. I mean, creeping, to be honest, in Rise of the Witch King is potentially the easiest thing to do, right? Even creeping, you know, trolls, even wights is so easy. So goblins can creep a whole walk layer by themselves. 3 Goblin Caves, so it's gonna be a Goblin spam fiesta. We like those. Isengard has to kind of play a bit more careful, I think, early game. I think you don't need to play super aggressively against goblins in the early game. Because you as a faction, you need to get to the mid game. What's up, Wally? What's up, Zero Hi? Welcome, guys, to the stream. Okay. Creeping also uncontested. Did you see this? No, he didn't see this, but he might be able to see this now. That's the vision control of Solas. But he won't be able to get the vision for the walk layer. Isengard will get the money, get level 2, and get out. So what is the plan here? He has plenty of goblins inside the tunnel. And we gotta keep an eye on the builders from Solas, okay? That's what's important. For now, he has not a single offensive tunnel yet. But this can change any second. So there is a tunnel. We have a Warp Rider trampling down the goblins. They will get out from this location. You don't want to trample if there are too many of them. That will slow you down. Crossbowman. And Isengard can disengage from this. I think you should disengage. But he's bringing now the second Warp Rider. And he can War Chant. He will War Chant. And he will now trample. They are splitted. It means that's the perfect time to punish for the punishment. Isengard in the meantime was also able to creep this one at the bottom right side. Okay. So Warp Pit level 2. Uruk Pit level 1. We see Spider Pit level 2 into the Spider Riders. I'm pretty certain that these units are going to counter the Walk Riders too. And remember, Isengard has not many pikemen just yet, okay? He can also creep this one if he wants. Isengard will get the chance to recruit the Black Orcs when he has the inn under his control. The Wargs, they also changed the whole ability, by the way, guys, okay? If you don't know, if you didn't play the version 9.0 yet, remember the whole ability in the previous versions of the patch 2.02 used to be like a buff. So it was working like the War Chant, but now it's a spell. That means it can stack with your War Chant. So it's a bad and good thing at the same time. Because earlier, when you would start with the Warp Pit, you just would go automatically for the Creepbean because you couldn't stack your hole with your War Chant anyway. But now you can. Spider Riders, don't lose them, they cost a lot actually. What's up, just my bro? The pikes are getting slaughtered over here. Pro
I will represent the men of
Slice.
Gondor.
Thank you so much for 15 months. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Pro_Slice just resubscribed for 15 months. Ahoy. Hey my friend, good to see you live.
I'm good, thank you so much. What about you, my friend? You know, tomorrow is free day in Germany, so enjoying the fact that I don't need to wake up early tomorrow. Isengard is doing a good job so far. 600 command points versus 500. So Isengard again mid-game has the best eco in the game. Devastation, Field of Fires. You can also go for the industry. So you have like 3 tools from your spellbook all alone that can make you rich. And if that's not enough, you can also get loot with the pillage unlocked. So you will have like 4 tools to make you literally to the richest faction player in the game, which will give you the chance to build like 4 Uruk pits, for example. Get all your upgrades for the Uruks and just, you know, spam. You can legit alt spam any faction, including Goblins, when you are that rich. Talking about dominating and out spamming, he's now moving forward. Beautiful trample. You want to go for the small tramples like he does, okay? There is a squad of Goblins, so they managed to get to the level 2 furnace. It will eventually go down, but it's, you know, under protection of the fortress. The Wargs, they will just be a little bit too late. Oh, leveled, almost saved it. Almost saved it. Oh, you need to micro, you need to micro. Spider Riders are coming, we have 1, 2, 3 of them. But guess what, who's gonna counter them? Yes, you have, you assumed right, it's gonna be Sharku. Sharku, big counter, but I think Shelob is even better. But of course also more expensive, right? So Solas has 600 command points. He has the 5 point war chant and cave beds that will give him a huge advantage in those skirmishes. But you still need to be careful about Sharku. He has splash damage and he's countering your Spider Riders. He has 4 battalions of these. Look, Solas has to keep moving. But what you want to do is the way he's playing, right? He's not moving with all of them. He's running with the 1 battalion Sharku's chasing, and the others are shooting. Look, he will turn now, and the Wargs, they will, oh, beautiful war chant, but actually he missed a lot of his Spider Riders. And Isengard just can disengage, right? And he will get away, no problem. But the best situation would be just to wait off the war chant duration and turn. Will he fight? Oh, that's gonna be a fight then, okay. So let's see. Lots of firepower, the Goblins are the frontliners. Sharku is trying to make it to the Spider Riders, but Solas has always been paying attention to this. Sharku, as you can see, he's chasing this one, but these units are still dealing damage, right? And I think that's a big difference between a good player and a medium player, because a medium player would just run with everything what they have. But Solas is making a very smart move, maximizing his DPS, but Isengard's clumped army with Uruk pikemen in the front with the porcupine formation, and the ground stands are just too beefy, too tanky to break through. And he's gonna spam even more Spider Riders eventually, but remember, they cost also a lot of command points. However, command points usually not a problem for the Goblins, because they can build those burrow expansions and get additional command points for free. So the more problem is going to be the money. And for that reason, maybe Scavenger can be a good choice. Tainted Land will be chosen. Tainted Land pretty much a replacement to the... Ooh, he's actually sniping them with the poison arrows with the Spider Riders and just getting away. They are still poisoned. They will take some damage over time. They might still die. Sharku is hella annoying. And you have no pikemen with the Goblin faction besides the half-draw pikemen. These ones. But they can't be trampled, right? And Sharku can pretty much pass through them. So... Goblins, they need to be a bit more careful against horses or horse heroes. Pikes, they are also very tanky. All ground stands, the Spider Riders, they are shooting, but they need to shoot them for a really long time to kill them actually. Maybe Fire Drakes, I mean, I'm thinking about Fire Drakes, because what Isengard has to offer right now, what I've seen is, you know, Fire Drakes are outranging pikemen. So if you are not directly running into the pikemen for no reason with your Fire Drake, there is 0% chance the pikes can catch you. And I believe crossbowmen, they need a lot of time to kill your fire drakes. So you can melt the pikemen, you can melt the uruks, you can melt the heroes, and you can even melt the structures too with the fire drakes. The little ones, or the big one, you know, this one here, can be also very good. But you have lords on the field now. I don't know when you're gonna do it, man, Mustafa. When it's not gonna be too late, I can do this, yeah. Hopefully it's not gonna be very too late, you know. Okay, so it's gonna be also a long game actually, this one. 850 command points against 825, so it's pretty even in the command points department. The power points department are looking good for Zirael. He was going straight for the 10 power point devastation, giving him a big chunk of money, giving him the opportunity and the possibility to recruit lords, a very good scaling hero. Level 4 unlocks the cripple, but there is no hero to be crippled. And level 5 also unlocks leadership, which of course will make your Isengard army even stronger. Lots of spider riders, when they commit like this, they can destroy your buildings in a few seconds, and that's gonna be the case also. The level 2 furnace here is getting destroyed first, and the second one is gonna be destroyed right after. 15 power points in the bank for Isengard. He has now the chance to go for the field of fires to even grow richer, wealthier, until he can, you know, do whatever he wants. He can get all the upgrades on the fortress, recruit Saruman, get upgrades. 17 power points, and Goblin player Solas going for the 10 power points, summon the Spider Alliance, and his plan is to destroy more furnaces. The furnace he should be prioritizing should be this one in the front. It's level 2, almost level 3. Destroying this would be a very good move. In the meantime though, he's losing some tunnels in exchange. Let's see. I mean, the spiders actually didn't do much. It's always hard to debate if this summon was actually valuable. Like, he destroyed one level 1 furnace. But instead of going for this, he could go for a scavenger, which is more beneficial the longer the game goes on. And it will help you to catch up to the Isengard's eco, because every time you kill stuff, you get money out of it. I think you can generally say this is better than this, but there are situations like this one in which we can agree that, you know, spider allies were not very useful, and scavenger would be more of a better choice. Wargs, be careful. Nice, he's paying attention. Sharku is level 6, level 7 unlocks the Manita. Also very strong, by the way, super underrated. Look at this. You get to full HP, first of all, then you get additional DPS and tankiness. I mean, Sharku is already a beefy hero, 3750 HP, and this one is gonna make him like 7500 HP, you know? 825 power points, command points against 750, but Zirael has now the field of fires. So you can see the goblins are going for more like combat strength in terms of power point choices. So you have like buff, debuff, allies summon, and Isengard on the other hand going just like money. That's all Isengard cares about. So to compensate this, he needs to make sure to recruit enough units, of course, to keep up with the power of the summons from his opponent. Lords, level 5, by the way. There comes the Weapon of Talent special summon on top of the enemy army. He's gonna use the War Chant, Extroverse, and also the Weapon in the front. They should be able to defend this, but again, a very defensive choice of a summon. They won't achieve too much besides delaying the attack from Isengard. And he was using his Weapon of Talent summon and also his War Chant for this. It will, of course, delay his 15 power point. Indeed, Solas still needs 13 power points from his 50 for his 15. While Zirael needs only, what, 7 power points, 8 power points for his 25. Destroy, but now he's moving on, and he will definitely be able to destroy a lot of furnaces. But can this actually do something? Because it might be just a little bit too late for this, you know? Furnace going down to Goblin Town. Look, he has so many, dude. Holy. Spamming those eco buildings. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lumber mills everywhere. What's up, Flaming Wizard? Welcome to the stream, my friends. Thanks for tuning in, appreciate it. Get over here. Oh, run Lords. We have even Azog, but he's level 1. Lords is level 5. He can cripple you unless he's gonna go down. Azog! Azog got the kill and almost level 4. You know, okay, dude. Guys, I think this will make him stronger than Lords. What is stronger, the Carnage or the Great Battle Rage? I'm not sure, but I think Great Battle Rage should be able to sustain Lords. Carnage gives more money, gives more damage, but this one gives more armor, and I think the armor is more important in those fights. Almost level 4 though, that's good. There's also the pillage, of course, that's gonna replace the fact that he didn't go for the pillage from his spellbook, and he will get to level 4 after destroying this furnace too. That's pretty lit. Level 4, there we go, Great Battle Reach unlocked. 775 command points, we have 22 power points for Zirael, and he's building now defensive structures. We have actually indeed a lookout tower and a sentry expansion. The Warg sentry expansion, or not expansion, it's a defensive structure. And the Warg sentry is actually pretty decent too, I think, when there are no pikemen. Sharku is getting chunked, but he can turn around and use the Man-Eater. Man-Eater! 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 Dude, surviving with 1 HP. He's building those towers, and you know, towers can be quite tilting to play against. And that's not only about towers, but also this Warg sentries, he's placing them everywhere. Why? Because he has the money to do that. There comes the Worm special summon from Solas. He's looking to destroy this level 3 furnace. Only 2 hits. 2 hits is all it takes. You can reposition and destroy even more furnaces. Isengard dropping down to 675 command points in total. He has money, but can he have space in his command point department? He needs to replace all the furnaces he has lost, and he indeed doesn't have a single level 3 furnace remaining on the field anymore. Banana, thank you so much for the resub for 26 months. Welcome, my friend.
Banana King Beta just resubscribed for 26 months. Ahoy. OMG, who is this procaster? Craigasm.
Craigasm. Okay, there comes the... talking about Craigasm, dude. There comes the legendary I summon the blue eyes white dragon moment. Do it. I mean, the dragon is like a cheat code, man. Like every 25 power point is. And Solas just went for the worm. I mean, Solas has still 950 command points, but he will lose every single production building. That's gonna be a level 3 tunnel destroyed. And it's one-shotted too. Holy. I mean, Solas has a bunch of goblins around this location, but the Drake is so strong, man. Holy. The Fissure level 2 is going down. What can this troll do against Dragon, dude? Oh! I was expecting somebody to DC, but that's not the case. He has still money. Actually, he has like 3,000 plus. I would say maybe Dragon Lord could be nice, you know? But of course, very expensive. Even though there are extrovers, and technically extrovers should counter flyers, so they should be good against Nazgul, Fell Beast, Witch King on the Fell Beast, or also of course the Dragon Lord. But if you micro Dragon Lord well, you can always go for the structures. You deal massive damage to furnaces, and you can always use your Fireball and your Fireflight whenever it's available to crash the army. But actually, Solas is able to destroy a lot of furnaces. Zirael is dropping down to 675 command points. He's so lucky that he has Devastation and that he has Fuel the Fires, which is active non-stop, right? And Man-Eater has been used, we missed this one. Zirael is not that rich, unlike Solas. Solas had 3,000 plus, but he's of course investing all the money to rebuild everything but he just lost. We are talking about 3 more Goblin Caves, Fissure is building up again, we have 1 single cave troll who can't eat.
Where is my god?
Oh my goodness, why are you screaming like this? We have Saruman though. Lords. Saruman is just fine. I mean, he has towers too. Like, I think, yeah, Isengard has all the heroes besides Wormtongue. That's the only hero who's missing. Goblins should be able to defend this, but he has not many units remaining on the field. 725 command points versus 775 command points, but Isengard has just way more units on the field as we are talking. There comes the Goblin, I mean not Goblin, the Viper summon for the third time from Solas. And of course, maybe his 25 can actually do something. He has 19 power points in total, so he still needs a little bit of over 5 power points to get his own Balrog summon or to get his own Dragon summon. I think low-key that the summons from the Goblins in the 25 department are the best from any faction, because you have the chance to summon either Balrog or Dragon, and in the very late game you have the chance to summon both of them, and the sheer devastation power of these two summons is, you know, unmatched. Oh, we have shield up. Okay, also very tanky hero, 5000 HP with level 1, and I think the poison stinger with level 7 will give you the chance to also crush heroes like Lurtz and Saruman, or also Sharku. But Sharku is also level 7. I don't know, man. I've not seen shield up against Lurtz this many times, you know. I think Lurtz also can at least pin her down, so you cripple her and she can't move. But guys, if you don't know, when you cripple Shelob, right, and Shelob has the tunnel available, she can still dig a tunnel and get away. And then in her new location, for example, you get crippled here, then you use this, you can get to this location, you will still be crippled. But you basically, and technically not moving, you teleporting. And this cripple doesn't stop her from using tunnel. Just like a hint, so you know. No. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. But Solas is 24 power points now. And Shelob also being like a horse. Like, but she's level 1. Yeah, the best hero is Lurtz, man. And that's the proof. Best hero is Lurtz. Like, there can't be any hero that can cause you problems if there is Lurtz who can pin her down. You see Lurtz? Like, this feels like it lasts for eternity. I'm telling you guys. Cripple, duration, I don't know how long it feels like, but it always feels like it lasts for 10 minutes straight. Solas is 25 power points now. He will go for the Dragon summon. Will he summon it defensively? The answer is no, he will summon it offensively. He's using the cave pads to get the vision. But Dragon is chilling. Look at the Dragon, boys. Burn them all. Big fight. But I think the Goblin player should be low-key able to defend this, right? He has finally half-troll Swordman. But there is a Saruman. Saruman! Boom, son. But actually he didn't die. That's how strong the half-troll Swordmen are. The Fireball is on cooldown. Without his spells, Saruman is not really threatening. But remember, Isengard army has also leadership from Lurtz. And a level 7. Level 8 unlocks the pillage too. So even one more way to get even more resources. Half-trolls are strong, but they are not strong enough. The Wizard is reloading. The Dragon has not much time remaining. He will be able to destroy the Uruk pit, but it might be the last thing he was able to do before he has to say goodbye to Middle Earth. Lurtz showing everybody that he's the best hero in the game. Now, of course, Lurtz, you know, the same also goes for Lurtz in BFME 1. Like, he's so good, you know. Like, when you think about his entire kit, he's so unique in many ways, right? I mean, Carnage is not very unique because there is like Blade of Purity, Blade Master, but his cripple is so unique. Like, cripple, nobody can do this. Like, you have this small and slow cripples, like Poison Stinger, that can paralyze you for a few seconds, but cripple, you need to be careful about this, you know? And he has also pillage too. Thunderbolt with level 6. 2 more levels required. Guys, can you imagine this? After like what, 25 minutes? The trolls of Middle Earth are still remaining. Nobody was creeping them. Nobody. 12 power points. The Drake from Zirel is reloading. And he went even for the industry. So even more money. Okay. Like, how we want to deal with the heroes though? That's the big question. Like, lords will cripple one of them, always. So maybe you hope that he will cripple Shelob and you use your Azog to kill him. Maybe that's the way you can do this. But there is Sharku, there is Saruman. Saruman can use Fireball on you, knock you back a little bit. Take this. Actually dealing good damage to the war carriers. A lot. Sharku is on the hand. Sharku is crushing this troll. Saruman getting more experience, so is Lords. He has now finally unlocked every single ability. 800 command points against 750. The Worm is going to be summoned for the second time from Solas. Maybe you need to get to the buildings behind, because Industry has been used. He's going for the Armory now, getting stronger. The pikes will get melted by the Worm. I think you can't really kill this, right? I mean, it feels like it's unkillable in most situations. 18,000 health. 18,000. I hear Wildman of Talent summon. And you see the lead game is like, of course, PowerPoint Fiesta. And the only summon beside the dragon from Zirael is also Wildman of Talent. He has not many summons available. But Solas is summoning over and over again. Ooh. Dun 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 dun. Like in the films, dude. Like in the films, you know, when they were trying to make it to the Moria. But the half-troll swordsmen, they don't care. They were still able to finish this off. And maybe Fire Drake could be nice, you know? Maybe, when you think about this. Fire Drake, maybe the small ones from this visual level 3. Maybe Dragon Lord could be nice to get more map control. But I feel like Goblins never could get to the late game in terms of transition army. Like, he just barely was able to start recruiting some half-troll swordmen after like what, 30 minutes in. But Isengard is fully unleashed, right? Isengard is like pretty much he's gonna be just in the super late game now with upgrades too. He has all the heroes highly leveled up, and with the upgrades on the Uruks and Pikemen, they will also be very tanky. That's gonna be hard for you to kill. Worm has been summoned. I missed that one, my bad. What's up, Misha FX? How is your travel going on, my friend, for Canada or for Norway? How was your barbecue today? You told me that you wanna get to barbecue, you know? Get a whole kilogram of meat. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Sharko level 9. Dude, imagine a Drake here. Oh, but he actually went for the Fire Drakes, okay. The small ones, the little ones. Let's go. I want to see this. Melt them. Ah, do it, do it, do it. Oof. Nice. I mean, I think they nerfed their experience gain. Earlier, they were able to... Oh, fireball! It was a very long fireball, but it shouldn't hurt them, because like when you think about Pokemon, fire can't hurt fire, right? I mean, they are made of paper, they are literally drakes, so fireball should actually not hurt them. They should transform, you know, from Glumanda to Glurak or something. Level 5 extroverts, level 9 Lurtz, level 9 Sharku, level 5 Saruman. What else do you need to get the victory in this game? $625 versus $950. Zirael is potentially going for the final move with his Freezing Ring and also the Summon Dragon. The Summon Dragon is available. Lords is getting a little bit chunked, but I think it should be just fine. The offensive BM Siege Warx. The dragon will destroy what is remaining from the production buildings, and all you need to do really is to get some of the battering rams, and that should be enough. But the drakes, the fire drakes, they won't allow you to do this. Little fire drakes, the big fire drake. Sharku is getting a bit chunked with heavy armor on those Uruks. They are very tanky now, but towering up for the Goblin Fortress. Remember, the Goblin expansions are actually building up very fast.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
Nothing. Oh, but the fire drakes are burning them. Get level 5 somehow and unlock the Inferno. The poor half-troll marauders, they are trying their best, but the drake, his skin is so thick that you need the Beast Slayer arrow. You need the black arrow,
The day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear of this good earth, I bid you stand, men of the West!
Stand, men of the West. Just my bro. He's not just Roach, man. He's just my bro. My bro. By the way, just Roach, thank you for the $200 donation from 25 minutes ago, my friend. Really means a lot. I don't know what to say, man. I didn't expect this. $200 donation. Man of the West faction against Elves, but he lost the second game with the Goblin faction against Isengard, and now he might be able to show everybody how to play with the Dwarven faction, because every time, and I'm not even lying, it's like the fact, right? Every time I see Dwarves, they are either struggling a lot and they have like a really high lose rate. But maybe because it's you know, Dwarven faction is very unique. Either you win early or you lose hard. The two games we have seen so far between Zirele and Solas were actually both over 20 minutes. So I would love to see Dwarves getting to the late game. But we shall see. 3 mineshafts coming up for Dwarves and 2-3 slaughterhouses into the tavern coming up for Mordor. Best of? Actually, I don't know what, I mean, to be honest, Irby called me that he wanted to play against Zirael. Then I came, and then Irby told me, okay, I was, you know, getting to cut grass in my home for 5 hours, I'm tired, and Solas was around, so it was very spontaneous. Come on, pirates, come. Okay, it's gonna be a Forge Vortex opening. The Battle Wagon action. I like that. I like battle wagons. Do you remember the patch? I don't know. Was it like version 7 or something? Everybody was abusing the Man of Steel. Like, I'm telling you, I think that there was not a single Dwarven game in which you wouldn't see the Man of Steel on the battle wagons, and they were cruising around, killing even pikemen in 2 seconds. Imagine
soon,
this.
Master Elf, you will enjoy the fabled hospitality of the Dwarves.
Soon, Master Corsair, you will enjoy the feeble hospitality of the Dwarves. And it's going to be tavern number 2. What is better than one tavern? The second one. Because when you build the second tavern, you get a discount too, right? So you will get to recruit those Umbar units cheaper. And cheaper is always better. Oh? Perfect timing. He was reading him like a book, you know? He was seeing it coming. Oh, no, 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 no. They see me rolling. They hating. Riding dirty. Kill the whole battalion just like that. And now you need pikemen. I mean, you see, I think that's the right call. It's like, of course, risky to do this, but I think it's very rewarding if you do the right thing. Because if you go for the Hall of Warriors, the Guardians, they might be strong, but they can never catch up to the Corsairs. Never. Corsairs are too damn fast, okay? So they can kite you all the time. Pikemen will be recruited. The battle wagon, no upgrades on it just yet. Pikes are moving to the troll creep at the bottom. This battle wagon is ramming literally the slaughterhouse. They are damaged against structures, not the greatest, not the best. So it will take you like what, a whole minute to destroy the slaughterhouse. But if it doesn't demolish it, you get almost to level 2. Maybe we will see the banner or the well for the sustain. But the creep is going to be for sure uncontested. This one is the banner for leadership. And this one might go for this one, right? So you have like a lot of sustain during the fights. It will be quite strong. So pikemen, Easterlings are recruited. More Easterlings will be required because you need to stop those battle wagons to engage on your Corsairs. It's a big army, by the way. It looks small, but I think it's very strong. You will see now. When they get to hit, they will hit like a truck. Watch this. Boom. You see the burst? Holy. They can keep going. And now it's a snowball situation. Now it might get out of control for Mordor. It might literally get out of control. Because if he gets to build more and more here, what he can even do, he can even build like a well. Or like a statue or a tower. He can do whatever he wants. And Mordor doesn't seem to care. Mordor is going for like a base swap. He's going to push forward. And now it's debatable if it's the right call or not. But he's going for the Forge Works. Remember, they have the pillage to the Corsairs. They are able to steal money if they hit your structures, and they are hitting your Forge Works, and they are hurting your Forge Works quite a lot. The Forge Works is going to be destroyed. That means no more battle wagons anytime soon. But in the meantime, he's going ham on the fortress. That's what he does. You want to aim to on the battle wagons with your fortress. You want to destroy the one who is giving leadership. You want to destroy the one who is healing up all the time, because the fire on the ground doesn't deal as much damage as the healing rate from the battle wagon. And the dwarves, they are unstoppable. They don't want to stop. There comes the oil barrel. Heal is gonna be used. They are healing more than they are taking damage. And what is this? No siege towers, 2 pikemen, and fortress is gone just like that. I think Zirael he wasn't able to see that coming. He was underestimating. But soon, Master Zirael, you will enjoy the fabled hospitality of the dwarf player Solas. I mean, how foolish then you think that the amount of damage you will deal to him is going to be barely in comparison with the amount of damage he will be able to deal to you. Like, I think this is the perfect way of using battle wagons. You want to use them like a hero. So if like 2 heroes, one of them is healing you non-stop, the other one is giving you leadership non-stop, and you don't want to be risky with them. Use hold ground stands, go for a trample if there are no pikemen, if there is no danger. But in most cases, you don't even need to move. You just use hold ground stands, move them simultaneously with your army, spot them only. That's all you need to do. And look at the healing, dude. Like, they're healing all the time, guys. Watch this. You see this or not?
Let's give him a fight. Come on.
I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. I like that though. I mean, I'm happy to see a dwarven faction win. And Solas made it work. So, amazing. Oh my, what is this? Sir? Excuse me?
It'll not stand long. It will crumble. Regroup.
A little bit confusing. A little bit confusing. Ram him. Go for the ground. Did you know, guys, when you have like 5 rams, and you guys listen to me, when you have 5 rams in total and you put them right here in the middle, and you click, you give them numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you click the first one into the second one into the third one, the third one into the fourth one, the fourth one into the fifth one. When you do this, the 5 rams are gonna transform themselves into the ground. So that's the only way you can get ground in Rise of the Lich King. But the magical number here is 5, and you need to move them together into a spot, give them all numbers, and then move. No shit, I'm just joking with you, dude. That was pretty uncreative from me, right? I'm joking, dude. Maybe it's working, maybe there is a bug, but I was just... The source is trust me bro source. By the way, did you guys see that the Undermine destroyed the ram in one shot? He did use Undermine and it get destroyed. And Zirael got destroyed too, just like the ram.